Hi, my name is John Whitehead, and welcome to this week's video blog post. I am a executive and leadership coach, and I work with senior and emerging leaders in organizations. And over the last few weeks, we've been talking about how do we become that exemplary leader, or how do we become that leader that's doing extraordinary things in organizations. And one way is to use the model that is described in Kouzes and Posner's great book, The Leadership Challenge. And also maybe by using their assessment tool called the LPI 360, the Leadership Practices Inventory 360. And they get the practices from the 30 behaviors that are within the 5 practices of how to be an exemplary leader. The 5 practices being inspiring a shared vision, modeling the way, challenging the process, enabling others to act, and encouraging the heart. And over the last few weeks, we've been talking about the inspiring a shared vision. And within that, the behaviors. And the third behavior of inspiring a shared vision is appealing to others to share an exciting dream of the future. So again, the question in the LPI 360 is, how frequently do you observe your leader appealing to you to share an exciting dream of the future? How often? And so what is a vision? What is your vision for your organization? How do you define vision? A week or so ago, I mentioned Kouzes and Posner's definition, which is an ideal and unique image of the future for the common good. An ideal and unique image of the future for the common good. What is yours? What is your vision? Do you know where you're going? You know, when we talk about vision and visionaries, one of the people we often talk about is Martin Luther King with his "I have a dream." He's dreaming of a future, an ideal future, a unique image of that future for his day and time, where his children will be playing with white children, hand in hand, which in his time was definitely visionary. And some might say today, still, in some places, visionary. But what is your inspired vision? What is your vision? Is it inspired? How do you share that? So I've been telling the story about the client that I was working with who said that he'd seen these waves of discontent. And I recognized how passionate he was when talking about his organization. And in our conversations, we were able to draw out of that passion what his vision was, what he saw for his organization, what he saw going forward. And then having him put in a language what that vision was. So how do we take those opportunities to share? How do we appeal and share that? Meetings, staff meetings, one-on-one meetings. Are you making your vision of the organization part of that process? Are you talking about it? Are you letting people know that what you're doing today is moving towards that vision of the future? Think about that for a second. When was the last time you had a staff meeting with your staff? When was the last time you had one-on-one? What was the conversation about? Was any part of that conversation about what your vision is of the organization? What your vision, where you want to be 5, 10 years from now? Did you talk about how to engage that person in getting there, the role of that person in getting there? Think about that. There's your homework for the week. Think about that, and if you haven't been doing it, start doing it. So thank you very much for watching this week, and hope to talk to you again next week. Have a great week.